And Trump, every time he doesn't have any factual information to back up any of his claims, just says it's a hoax, fake news, because he's so good at rhetoric and propaganda and talking in circles. But the problem is he's not as good as he used to be, because we're actually seeing the mental decline of Donald Trump. We're seeing it in his angry tweets. And yes, he has always been angry, but the vitriol that he is coming with now is insane. And anybody who has ever had somebody in their life who suffers from dementia or cognitive problems realizes that these violent, like lashing out, this is all part of the dementia. Because we've talked about in another video how people with dementia, their brain doesn't realize that they're not remembering and can't accept the fact that this is happening. So they will sometimes substitute a subject. And so you will see the person go off in what seems like left field, right? With their, when they're talking or their comments. And we see this with Trump. But what's happening is the brain can't accept the fact that they're forgetting and that these things are happening because of dementia. And so it inserts a different subject, which confuses the person who's speaking. So they end up going off on that subject. And sometimes the brain remembers and it brings them back. And sometimes it doesn't. And as dementia progresses, it gets worse and worse. And the lashing out gets worse and worse. And how I said in the previous video, I had somebody in my family who we have dealt with this. So I've seen this firsthand. I saw it firsthand as a teenager. And it kind of scared me. I was a young teenager the first time I seen it happen. And I literally had to have a conversation with my mom, like, what's happening? And they sat me down and kind of explained it. I was like 12 or 13. And then for years, I watched it as it progressed. A lot of the signs that Donald Trump is showing are signs of somebody with dementia. The confusion, the anger when he gets questioned, the way he lashes out when he hears anything he doesn't like. These are all the signs of dementia. And I know I've heard people go, he's always been like this. Watch how it's going. It is getting worse. This guy literally tweeted last night about Rob Reiner and his wife being murdered, and he took shots and pretty much danced on their grave. He has been unhinged on Truth Social for months. There was a week or two ago when he was up at 1 a.m. just launching off tweet after tweet after angry fucking tweet.